Okay, good morning, everybody, for Thursday, the 19th of October. Low pressure is building quite significantly at the moment, and the named storm that you can see down here, which is bringing a huge amount of rain to Scotland and our sort of colleagues up at Aboyne, is sweeping over us. We're spared the worst of it for the moment, but it does look like it is going to continue to be very unsettled. Pressure very low, showers, even the potential of some thunderstorms. We start the day with a little bit of weather warnings. And those weather warnings include southerly winds with mean 15 knots at times, gusts of 25 to 30 knots may occur. And that's just valid for the morning. But as you can see there, there is a risk of thunderstorms as well throughout the day, which we'll be keeping a close eye on. Winds at height, yep, generally fairly breezy. Not towards the top of our limits, but the gust figure is going to be our big factor. Looking today at around 25 knots or so from the south. Satellite picture over the UK shows lots of cloud at all various sorts of levels. This being quite a deep area of low pressure, it's going to bring quite a lot of unseasonable winds, especially from the direction that we're getting southerly, and not normally the direction you expect the strongest of winds. Quite often we're more expecting it from the west. But yes, limited amounts of brightness and a fair amount of sort of activity. Public forecast, which it was showing sort of variable amounts of cloud and rain throughout the day. Let's have a quick look on here. But it does look like it is going to be fairly unsettled, and especially from about midday onwards, where there is the more chance of thunderstorms. There's a little bit more energy up there. Starting off with 16 degrees and a south-southeasterly wind, becoming more southerly then during the day. 16 degrees on GFS, and on the dew point, it's 14 degrees. Looking at outside at the moment, it would appear that we've got 15 degrees and dew point of 13, so it's not particularly cold, but as you can see on the webcams, it is looking reasonably blustery and unsettled with a fairly low cloud base at the moment. Farnborough currently reporting few at 1,100 and lots of cloud all the way up to around 1,800 feet and then up to 3,000 feet with quite a lot of unsettled conditions present. Through there, looking also at the TAF, you can see how long it is, which isn't necessarily a good sign. 2,000 feet as the headline figure, but quite a lot of weather all up through there. Showers through this morning and then heavier showers this afternoon. Nothing, it says, in the way of too gusty in terms of wind, but yeah, still not nice for this Thursday morning. Looking at rain alarm, it does look like there's quite a lot of convective activity around. Looking at the progression of that, obviously with a strong wind, stuff's going to move quite quickly across the UK. It looks like we are going to get into a gap at some points, but it's just keeping an eye on what's going on over the Channel Islands, as that could determine how flyable of a window that we have. Okay. Looking at airspace today, and there's not too much in the way of things going on locally to us. There is some military training going on at RAF Abingdon today, just to the west of Benson and near Oxford. Some tactical aircraft who like the southerly wind, because that's at least the runway direction Abingdon's got. But aside from that, it is looking generally reasonably quiet within our local area. But as always, if you're unsure, check and have a look. Okay. That's operationally today. It looks like more than likely it's going to be 1-6, but I'll brief 2-3 in the 1-6 operation. Obviously, it's too windy for the cross runways for the main runway today. So yeah, if we're on 1-6, we'll be launching down this way, landing over the hangars and the clubhouse to the southeast. Wind should be down here. And yeah, aerotowing would happen from next to the runway. Try to avoid landing in this area here, unless you have to if you're a glider, because it blocks up the way for the tug. And be aware, lots of curl over and turbulence and all of that. If we're on 2-3, then we'll be launching from here and launching down to the southwest and aerotowing from the side. The trees are taller on 1-6 than they are on 2-3, so plan steep approaches with plenty of speed to account for that gradient. Jet movement wise today, we have we've got one just before lunchtime at around 11:50 and another one at 13:30, both arrivals, one a 727 and one a King Air. So yeah, it does look like a reasonably blustery day. Maybe a little bit of time before we get the gliders out, just wait for the last few showers to go through. And just a reminder, this being my penultimate day as DCFI, my party also joined up with the end of season party. Is taking place on Saturday, October the 21st. So this Saturday, starting from around 7:30. Yes, I know the England are playing rugby, but about 3 weeks ago, I didn't really expect them to get that far. So yeah, but you're all very welcome indeed to that event on Saturday. So with that in mind, we'll get some kit ready and we'll see what the weather does today. Bye for now.